Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. This taste challenge was supposed to start. I wanted it to start at the bottom of the hour 14 minutes ago, but that didn't work out. I knew when I was cooking breakfast, I said I'm never going to in time, and I didn't. But anyway, it's okay. It shouldn't take too long to do this. It'll be a challenge, though. I have Cruzan aged light rum, introduced 1760. That's when Cruzan was introduced. Well, when the operation started, these things, I don't think it was named Cruzan until much, much later, but the records go back to 1760. This light rum is aged between 1 and 4 years. It's a blend of rums aged 1 to 4 years. The youngest rum in here is 1 year old or older, and the oldest is 4. So no, it's not aged much, but it has some age on it. Yo, Ronald, just watched your truck chaser review. Need to get that in Jersey, says James Frias. Truck chaser was good. They make different varieties. That was the lemon, trying to make it like a lemon pop dairy sickle. If you're looking to drink something like that, which actually I would never want to drink something like that on purpose, aside from a review, you understand. You say, well, you review all these club tails and Mike's Harder. Yeah, I know I do, but I don't drink them like as a regular drink. You get what I'm saying? If you look at my fridge, they're not there. I'll tell you what I have right now. Modelo Negra, a 12 pack of that. Well, some of it's drunk. A little bit of Ziegenbach left. And Michelob Amberbach. That's what's in the fridge. So, and a couple of cans of Old Milwaukee. And I got a malt liquor, 18-ounce bottle of Old English brand 800 malt liquor for Wednesday night. Tomorrow night, Monday night. Jesse at Bumpy Road Brewery, his theme is malt liquors. So, which can mean just about anything, really. But the general understanding is what I have. Different palates, man. Love the milkshake IPAs personally. See, now he loves them. I don't care for them. He likes them. I don't know why that's a big drama and contention in the beer world. That it's like that in liquor too. Some people don't like certain things, and it's almost like, well, if you don't like that, you're not at our level. You're like stupid, inferior in some way. But you don't hear that with vegetables, right? Some people will just say, well, I don't like cauliflower. Ugh. Other people will say, I just love cauliflower. And they just let it go. They'll just say, okay. Like if they're having a meal, they won't eat that, Or I like eggplant. I don't like eggplant. It's not this big big issue of dramatics and fear and loathing and all that, but in the beer world, you don't like that. Aristocrat rum, light rum. It's an inexpensive rum. It was $6.99 for the liter bottle. I'm gonna go back to a place called Star. That's the name of it, Star, on Louisiana Highway 49 on the southbound side in Kenner, Louisiana. I was there yesterday. They had Buchanan's Master for $32.99, and my friend David's jaw dropped when I told him. He was like, I paid $40 for it. He said, that's a good deal considering I paid $40. I said, yeah. They got pinched for $32.99. Pretty good amount of rums, but I noticed that the Ronrico, the handle bottles were $14.99, but at Zapato's they had them for $12.99. That could change, that might have changed, but I was pinpointing Zapato's for my next rum pickup because I could get the Ronrico White and the Ronrico Gold for $12.99, and I could do lots of taste challenges with those. It's a famous brand. I'm not saying it's a well-regarded brand or anything. It's just famous, like it's been around a long time. People know about Ronrico. Now, whether they think it's any good, is a different story. I've never watched a review for it. Don't know much about it. I just remember seeing magazine ads for it. Where they were saying, like, give Ron Rico a try. Meaning, what they meant was try something other than Bacardi. And Ron Rico was sort of like, it was not a knockoff of Bacardi, because I think it's actually an older brand, but it was just like a Seagram's brand. Somehow Seagram's got a hold of it, and they were trying to, push it. Then Seagram sold it off to Beam Suntory since Seagram's went out of business, basically. I work at a liquor store in Jersey. You wouldn't believe how stingy people are with their specific palates. Just got to respect each other's tastes. I do. I don't take issue with it. I used to more when I was younger, like wondering why my aunt, uncle, and family wouldn't try other beers. They just want to drink Coors Light, Miller Lite. It would bother me. This is yellow. This is clear. So the Bacardi. The Cruzan is more yellowish because of the aging in the barrel. So I got to be careful of that, cognizant of that. Yesterday, I did the Skull Dry White, right? And I went through the whole protocol, going through all the tasting, the nosing, doing my typical, like, off the cuff, tangential speaking about other subjects. I do that on purpose in a way because it kind of distracts me from the rum. And that way I get more mixed up and I can't, there's less chance that I would actually know which one is which. I want it to be a double blind taste challenge. I want it to be really unbiased. So, and then I was going on and on about how, well, I said the Skull is fine. The Skull's fine. It's dry. It's woody and all. But then I talked about how the Cruzan was richer, had more richness, more character, more savoir-faire, I said. But then I was shocked. And then I said, well, but the Skull wins by virtue of the price, because I didn't find the Cruzan was that much better, but you're getting Skull for $6.99 a liter and Cruzan $9.99 for $7.50. And that's if you run across a sale. But lo and behold, I had them mixed up. The one I was bragging on was the Skull. So it was the clear winner, not even with price considered. It was the winner. So that was a shock. So let's see if this will be a shock. I got 10 minutes because I'm getting off of this to go watch the news, the morning news, and go walk half a mile. John and Neely's doing Stout Sunday today, I assume. I'm planning to bring that oatmeal stout that he gave me called Barrel Buster. I did a duo review of it yesterday, and I liked it, but I want to do a solo review before I do the hangout with them and kind of really think about it more. Of course, in the solo reviews, I could think about it more. Duo reviews are fun because you got somebody to bounce off of and talk about different things that maybe you hadn't thought about. So they both had their good and bad points. Solo and duo have their good and bad points. That's the way it goes. It's a double approach avoidance conflict, choosing between solo and duo. Double approach avoidance, meaning there's good and bad parts to both. Either choice you make is going to have a good and bad side. And that's the most common type of conflict in human experience. Double approach avoidance conflict. Now, in the case of these rums, it would really just be an approach conflict, because either choice I make is going to be enjoyable. I like Aristocrat and I like Cruzan Age Light. Now, the question here is, which one do I like more? And also, can I tell them apart one from the other? But either choice I would make, I'd be happy with. There's no downside. Of course, the Aristocrat from Grosskirch Distilling, really Heaven Hill, but the alias name, the assumed name, as the government calls it, Grosskirch, the original owners, is cheaper by $3, and you get 25% more. So you're saving $3 and you're getting 25% more. Great trade-off, assuming the taste is comparable or decent enough. All right. I used to love that television show, Trade-Offs. It smells yeasty, pungent. It might be the Cruzan. This has less aroma, a little stinging, grassy aroma, like a sugarcane grass, the sugarcane stalks. And the sugarcane is growing like crazy out here. I was driving up US Highway 61, sorry, down river. And I noticed all those, driving south on 61, and I noticed all the sugarcane. I said, look at it. It's really growing. We've been getting so much rain this summer. It's just growing like crazy. Sugary, sweet, but not overdone. Some wood barrel, yeastiness. It's mild and mellow and easygoing. Has some character, a little burn going down the throat, but what do you expect? It's 40% alcohol. I get the feeling that's the Cruzan. I got to close my eyes because if I see that yellowish tint, then it's done. The contest is ruined. Or as people say in Lower Ninth Ward in New Orleans, right. It'd be right. Right. And here's me thinking the word was pronounced ruined. This is mostly dry. There's a little peppery note from the char, I think. Is it real exciting and dynamic and outstanding and luxurious? No. It tastes like regular old Aristocrat, $6.99 a liter. Now, is there a good thing about Aristocrat? Well, of course, there's a good thing about it. It's cheap. It tastes fine. It's suitable. It's standard. That's it. That's all you can say about it. You know, it's fine. You say, well, all I'm going to do is use it for mixed drinks. I'm just going to use it as a mixer. Well, it'll be perfect because you're not paying a lot. The flavor is so neutral. It's not going to interfere with the mix. Cruzan might add a little more character to it, but I don't know if it's worth paying $3 more to get 25% less, to tell you the truth. So it's really not applicable to my life situation because I don't make cocktails. I make mixed drinks 0% of my life. You know what I'm saying? In a 365-day year, I make a mixed drink 0 days. And I have zero desire to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, I don't have any interest in doing it. Does that make me anti-cocktail, anti-highball? Do I have some kind of animosity towards mixed drinks? Certainly I do not. If people want to drink them every day, it doesn't make any difference to me. I'm saying I don't have interest in drinking them. You understand? Rare Pikachu blanket. What time is it in Louisiana? It's 5:57 a.m. Central Time. Cruzan to become an aristocrat? Right. I'm cruising to become an aristocrat. Now this is day drinking. Yeah, morning drinking. Cruzan for a bruiser to Pappy. That's what Pappy says. Cruising for a bruising. All right, Cruzan. Does seem to have a little better flavor. Now this is assuming that I got it right. Because what a shock yesterday, and I got the first, it was wrong. I was wrong the first time in the Cruzan taste challenges. If I'm wrong this morning, then I'm wrong. I got to live with that. No big deal. No big deal. Nikki, you heard about the head they found in the desert? It's in all the papers. Making a big deal out of it. Oh, Frankie. I'm sorry, Frankie. Not Nikki, Frankie. Tell Nikki he's got to do things a little better. I'll tell him, Remo. All right. I'll tell him, Remo, but he ain't going to listen. You're a good boy, Frankie. All right, anyway. Frankie, I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to tell me the truth. Anyway, I think this is the Cruzan. It is. Cruzan Age Light. Ha ha ha. Well, got it right. So I feel like I'm back in the saddle again till I fall off. Nah. Clubhouse. Ain't nothing special about Clubhouse, except that it doesn't taste bad and it's $6.99 a liter. And I don't even think it's made in the Caribbean. I think it's made right there in Kentucky, which is fine. They make rum in Louisiana, so boom. Clubhouse, just like Aristocrat, bland, kind of boring, but in no way bad. And you could make the argument that it's actually good, and I would be in that camp. Then we go to the notorious, like Duran Duran would say, notorious. It is so notorious. The Ron Rio, which smells like Monsanto's Roundup weed killer and tastes like rancid sugarcane stalks. Badass. Why would you want to drink that? I wouldn't. It's bizarre. It's an anomaly. It's terrible. It's an atrocity of mankind. I will do the taste challenge, but it won't be any kind of challenge. It won't even be worth watching. So if you see Ron Rio versus Cruzan, you can skip that because that's what that's going to be. Then we'll go back to acceptable products, and we'll do Bocador. Bocador is very nice. It's a little bit better than these others, these run-of-the-mill products. And it's sort of like enhanced mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? Elevated, upper-level mediocrity. And then Captain Morgan White, which is a real dynamic one. Of course, you're going to pay more because you're getting Captain Morgan. There is only one Captain Morgan. Then we'll close it out with Palo Viejo versus Cruzan, and I'll talk about why I'm closing it out with that later. There's a reason that I'm going to use that for the finale. All right, thanks. I'm going to watch the news, everybody. Take care, and I appreciate you watching this video production.